Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. This is going to be a short and sweet video because I've said this so many times, but I wanted to make a short but sweet video dedicated to this very topic. Supply dropped weapons need to change. When World War II first came out, they had a fan-freaking-tastic system for supply drops and supply drop weapons. You would go into Major Howard's challenges every day and there would be a special order contract. And that special order contract seemingly was dedicated solely for a weapon, a DLC weapon, and it would cycle through all of the DLC weapons that we've had up until that point. So that means if you wanted a specific weapon, all you needed to do was wait a couple days, sign in every day, check in, and sign up for the contract that that weapon was for. But with the Resistance event, that system was gone, and gone were any weapon-specific contracts or challenges that we could even accomplish to get these supply drop weapons. Instead, we have a system of events. During these events, they're usually 3 to 4 weeks long. We have a special, collection that we can collect all of the DLC or the supply drops for all of the cosmetic items for in the certain collection, or buy it with armory credits and unlock a variant of whatever weapon we want. So technically we don't need supply drops, but well, technically we do, and it's almost worse. You see, in order to get armory credits, I need to get duplicates. In order to get duplicates, I need to open up so many supply drops that I am getting duplicates. The amount of items that I get in a collection that I want to complete is completely and utterly laughable, especially during the small 3 to 4 week period. Maybe I'll get a couple of the common items, maybe I'll get a rare or two, but hardly ever will I ever get the most expensive item. The most consistent way of getting weapons currently is either buying supply drops, which was what we were trying to avoid, that's what the community was trying to avoid in the first place, or grinding nearly all day, every day, playing this game, which is just not feasible. There are several solutions that work in everybody's favor, in my opinion. The first solution, the simplest solution, everybody's heard this: give Season Pass owners the base weapons, the base DLC weapons by default. This is what Infinity Ward did with Infinite Warfare, and the reason that this is good, the reason that this is beneficial, is because one, it sells season passes, right? That's fantastic. That's 60 bucks in your pocket. Second of all, it gets people playing your game more often. Now, when a DLC weapon drop drops in its current state right now, I might log in, I might check it out, I might see what they look like, but hardly ever do I play a game, or hardly ever do I grind for those weapons right away. But with Infinite Warfare, I had the season pass, so when a new DLC weapon dropped, I was like, cool. So I played a couple games, I used all the different weapons. I loved the DLC weapons from Infinite Warfare because I got them as a season pass holder. I would play Infinite Warfare significantly less if they didn't give you the base weapons for free if you had the season pass. So that is definitely a very viable option. The second option, sort of similar to what Infinite Warfare did, we could have some sort of special challenge specific to each weapon. I know in Infinite Warfare, if you wanted a certain pistol, you had to get like 200 headshots with pistols, or 200 kills with akimbo pistols, or something of that effect. So maybe when you're going down your weapons list and you see you want the Gewehr. So the Gewehr is a semi-automatic rifle, so maybe you need to get 20 or 30 or 100 double kills with the M1A1 or the SVT, or you can do challenges similar to that, and then you can unlock the base variant of the Gewehr. These challenges will, again, very, very possible to achieve, so people actually have, they can use their skill and their good gameplay skills to unlock these weapons at their own pace and at their leisure and by their choice. It's no longer hidden behind RNG. It's solely based on the player. What this also does is it makes them play the game even more. If they want to get the weapon, then they can play the game. Now, it's not as grindy as the supply drop system because, one, it's not random. You know, there's actually an end goal in sight. They're definitely going to get this weapon within a certain period of time. And second of all, it is based on their skill, like I said before, because if it's based on double kills or just kills alone or headshots, somebody who's very skilled at doing those things will get it faster than somebody who isn't skilled. So that's definitely a viable option, but there is a third option, and I think this one might be the best for Activision and maybe not so much the best for the consumers, but I think it could work. Let the season pass holders have access to collections to past events. So that means I can complete collections from the Winter Siege event and from the Resistance event and from every single event that ends. Make season pass holders still have those collections available. That way it still costs armory credits. I can still get them out of supply drops. You know, you still get your money from people buying supply drops, but the season pass holders get a little benefit of, hey, if you complete this collection, you can get this weapon, you can get this uniform, you can get this collection done, and you can even purchase those collections with your armory credits. I am one legendary item away from getting the GPMG from the Winter Siege event because I really like the ice camo on that, but I cannot buy that collection. I cannot finish that collection. Even if I get the legendary that I am after, the GPMG will not unlock, even if I have all of the items within the collection, because the event has ended. If season pass holders didn't have that restriction, I think that could be, again, a good way of selling the season pass and still having your supply drop system be the primary system of unlocking weapons. And finally, the last one that I think would be good is go back to the system you had before. Go back to the one that I started the video off with. Every day, there's Major Howard gets a special order with a new weapon. Every single day it rotates through all of the DLC weapons. It's simple, it's short. I know maybe you can even add in 2 special contracts so that we can hold 2 special order contracts, so it's a little bit fair, so you can hold 2 of them and you can do different things. I think that would be just the perfect solution. All of these solutions, in my opinion, are fair. All of these solutions are viable. All of these solutions make sense and are win-win situations with varying degrees of win-win, but I digress. The bottom line is that the supply drop system in World War II went from the best supply drop system to almost Black Ops 3's or Advanced Warfare's supply drop system. At the end of the day, this supply drop system, the DLC weapon system, needs to change. There is no way around it. It is killing this game. Any drive that people have to play this game, any reward people have, it's going to come through these DLC weapons. That's new content. It doesn't make any sense to hide content behind RNG. If a weapon, if a melee weapon or something is so fun to play with, why are you preventing me of playing with it? There's this new LMG, the M181, the MG81 or something. That thing is a beast. That thing is so much fun. When I got that LMG, I straight binged this game for so long because it was so much fun. As it is currently, we play the game for hours to get a weapon. But it should be we get a weapon and then we play the game for hours. Because after all of those hours of grinding and we finally get the weapon, I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like playing this game anymore. That is my whole video on the DLC situation here and the DLC weapon situation here, the supply drop system situation in World War II. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. What are your solutions? What are your thoughts? What do you want from the supply drop system? How do we implement DLC weapons in a better way than they already are? Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.